Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready. San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Buddy up. Mike, what you want? Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. Let's go, D. Where'd he go?
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific covers where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running right. And he's got room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cortland Sutton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Marlon Mack. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Murray. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 53 to Mike. Hayward. Yup. Back and go full strength. 53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
52 the Mike. Come off the ball.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. On the right side open is Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Allen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Murray. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. 53's mine. 53's mine.
To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Watch a slack, watch a slack. Watch a slack. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check, 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 check. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. 51's the Mike.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Go. I'm trying to collect. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Operating from the gun, Allen. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Mike.
They'll try to right side here with Fournette. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now Allen from the gun. He'll throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Allen now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Mike 51.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
10. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Here we go.
A final shot before half from Murray. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, Brown 80. Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
On second and 11 now. Allen, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Murray now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check 4.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 51.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch.
Now Allen again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, 78 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Allen going to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on second and 10. Allen, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devin Funchess, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
We're going to keep getting set.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. They'll run the screen with Mack. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Rip right, rip right. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Murray now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Shift. 5 wide. Look out.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second down. Now Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, Echo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
53 to Mike. 54. Go. Let's go. Check. 53 to Mike.
Allen from the gun on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. They'll run on first down. Mack, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Mack off the draw play. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 29, Murray, left side caught by Diggs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore first down.
On first down, it's Mack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Murray on the keeper. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee.
Murray